Washte, Ohani Washte, relatives. I am humbled to be called Chief Spiritual Warrior Daniel Kwautlialt, which translates to Eagle Warrior, given to me by community Ramos of the Choctaw Muskogee Yamassee Nation. We are, as we like to look upon ourselves as we come from all the four directions, we feel that we are strongly the Rainbow Warrior tribe that has been prophesied to be present at this time. And so it is. We all are. You are same. You're family. We are all family. So with that, if this is the first time that you've come on, I'm asking, as I have asked before, that you join me in this journey, a journey home, back to Mother Earth, through the sacred four elements of life: fire, air, earth, and water. In our traditions, we also share that when our water is a part of our ceremony, we are addressing, of course, as they say, the sacred feminine energy, vibration, the flow of life. We acknowledge even in the sacred stone lodge that we are going back into our mother's womb, the sacred dark waters of life with which we come from. So as before, if you've been with me before on this journey, I ask that you walk with me, flow with me, swim with me today, in this moment. And I've always been a fire carrier in my life. Always. The time came that when my mother passed in 2012, the sacred waters of my four elements came alive in a most profound way. It is in this time that 10 years ago, I was brought forward and I met Dr. Emoto in a beautiful honoring ceremony that he performed in Southern California, and that we were all a part of as a global family, consciously coming together. And in that place, the awakenedness just moved forward. And so in this ceremony today, life is ceremony. And when you honor the four sacred elements of life in any which way, shape, or form, you call in the sacred. That's what Black Elk says, from the Lakota people. That was my greeting today in Lakota, which are part of my teachings, along with the White Buffalo teachings. Some traditional, some non-traditional, but always spirit-led. Spirit-led. I stay in that flow of the spirit. And so we start our ceremony today with the sacred fire of life. The sacred fires that come here, the eternal now. And we know that fire can be our best friend or our worst enemy. But it's out of the lack of respect that we hold that fire is showing us the lessons today that we're learning about fire. And we're coming back to our native people saying, show us how to keep the forests from burning as they are, the ways that you used to with your fires. In that beginning of that ceremony today, I ask you to join me then also. In some places we say, take a breath with me. Today I say, take a drink with me of the sacred waters that you hold, that you carry around all the time, and consciously say, we are together. We are the one. Consciously together, let us join one another in a drink of water. Hold it for a few moments. Connect with me. Connect with the sacred experiment that's being held to send this oneness all around the cosmic universe. of this world we call Mother Earth. And let us join together in this one mind, one thought, one-heartedness in this moment that we share for just a little while. Let us drink. As you see, we are joined now as one. We must acknowledge that today, in Lak'ech, Ubuntu, I am as you are as I am. We are the one of oneness, the allness that flows throughout the universe. I share this way of prayer as others do this, and with no disrespect, and I wish not to offend anyone's belief or faith walk or however it is. But I, growing up this way, have now opened to my prayer way here and this time. I do this because I have learned from the Apache Nation that when they pray this way. And then that prayer, their prayer is that Creator gives them so much abundance that it overflows their prayerful hands into so much abundance that they can share it with all who are in need. And that is the prayer today, that the flowingness of all life in its abundance flow through our lives today. In a beautiful way, we receive with the left, we give with the right, and we honor the sacredness of the flowing here. Today's story, I asked you to take a journey with me. Take a journey with me from Arizona across to Florida. A floating island, but places that we all know. I have a story for you. A good friend of mine shared with me about 4 years ago that she had also just moved there. And what she found along the river in the Great Lagoon that was near her home is that she found, as she took her dogs down to the river to play, one day there was a sign that said, flesh-eating bacteria in the lagoon, no swimming. She was appalled and said, what could cause this? And in her research, found that there was a nuclear power plant further up, and that whether it was an accident or part of their protocols, were emptying toxic waste into the lagoon rivers. And in this particular lagoon, it had built up. So now there were dead animals. The part that I'm focused on here with this story, it's a true story, is that my friend who's found that in herself, she was called to come and bring ceremony to heal the waters. And she did that by inviting community, children, mothers, families, to come down for about 2 months. They would come on a fairly regular basis, if not daily. They would bring their drums, they would bring their rattles, and the children would be there along the seashore, and she would play, and they would sing, and they would just send a vibration with a heart intention, sending love, asking for forgiveness, and saying, please, we love you, we honor you, please forgive us. She sent me pictures at that time of the water, how mucky it was, and the signs. And I was about my business. I was making my own prayers here for many different reasons as well. And about 2 months later, she sent me pictures. The water was beginning to clear. Over a period of about 18 months total, the waters healed. In about 18 months, she sent me pictures with statistics that there were more sea turtles returning to the lagoon to lay their eggs in this place that had now become a sanctuary for them again, with healthy, healing waters. There was a record number of sea turtles that they had never had before, and the record number of dolphins were also now dancing in the waters. I prayed upon this, still learning, but open-hearted, open-minded, open-spirited, to the essence of the sacred element of feminine being so powerful to heal from within, with love being shown. And I was given a day vision in a ceremony. And in this ceremony, as we know that the waters of Fukushima have been going around the world since that time and up to that time, I was shown that there will be other catastrophic events that are man-made, that will pollute and toxify our waters as they've been for so long already. And what I was shown in this ceremonial day vision, which was a prayer run, carrying prayers, jogging like the Lobo, looking to the sky nation, thanking Mother Earth, breathing the breath of life, pouring the waters that flow through the four chambers of the fire in my heart, and also the waters together came to that place and was shown that if we really wish to create the healing in the world that is needed for ourselves, the sacred waters are calling us to come. Today, I share the journey with you that whenever you can, whenever you're available, to seek out the waters, to hold the waters if you're not in the waters, as I am in the desert of Arizona, but with a stream nearby, to bring your drum, to bring your rattle, to bring your song, your voice, your resonance, your vibration, to put your feet into these waters that are running and to sing and resonate and ask for forgiveness. Sing your song of love. Bring it forward. I've been doing this, and as I have shared just the other day, the inexplicable rising of the waters in the songs of the Apache Nation, of which it is that I was sharing and singing with, and how the water responded in this joy-filled, joy-flowingness that rose itself while I was in this stream, showed me that today, what we're being asked to do, waters are calling us to come, to share our love. We've already been forgiven, but to ask for that forgiveness, to be in that place. And this is what I saw. I saw sacred fires along the beaches of the world, large fires playing through the day into the night. I saw big drums being played at the water's edge with songs going out into the waters. I saw horses with us riding the horses through because they're beautiful reflections of love. The reflections, and their dancing and prancing feet in the waters bring the music and malakam and the melody of life of the four-leggeds and the two-leggeds together. I saw the children dancing and singing and swimming in the water's edges with the laughter of children to bring that joy. And the sacred vision said, "Come to the waters. Let us feel your love as we give you our love. Let us feel the joy that is overflowing and bring the sickness out of me. And as I heal, and I've showed you how I can heal, like in this lagoon, that took place, the question came to me, if I can show you that I am healing, are you, as the human, healing yourself? Or are you holding your sickness within as I heal in the outwardness of self? Why aren't you healing? If I am healing, why aren't you healing? It is the great time of healing. The White Buffalo prophecies have said, this is the great moment. The flowing of the circle of life comes together. In the sacred waters that who we are, let us be the healing. At Standing Rock, we heard, Mini Wachoni, water is life. Worldwide, it became known globally, Mini Wachoni, in the ceremonies. Mini Wachoni. And the water protectors came and held their ground. Today, we are grateful. Mother says, I am grateful for those water protectors. I am grateful that they came and stood as the warrior societies of the flowing rivers of all the nations showed up together, united from all the world. But today, Emaya, the sacred alt, the waters of life, say, today I need the water healers. For in the healing we are doing with the songs of our traditions and the new songs that are coming from the cosmos that have never been lost, sing these songs and heal yourselves. For I am healing already. I already am healing. I am in the flowing of my healing, and you should be too. And with that, the flow comes from the thought of the vision given to me. It says, I am the reflection of who you are. In Lakech, Ubuntu, Namaste. We are all acknowledging that the Creator, the source of all life, is within us as we acknowledge each other. We are, I am, and I don't need to be in order to be. Let me flow. Let me go. I am in the know, and today I glow in the flowing of the knowing, and in the most humblest of ways. I flow with the earth, with the sky. I make my prayers now to the sacred waters of life, where my prayers have always been around the sacred fires. I am being told, time to take ceremony to the water now. You can still have your fires nearby, but now the sacred fire and water live together. Bring it, heal it, feel it, and be well. Aho, Mataki Yasin. Aho, stay in the overflowing, resist the overwhelming, let go and flow, family. Let go and flow. And in this today, we shall come together and see and hold one another. Aho, Takiasa. Oh. This is the prayer that we come to today, is the honoring of one another, to feeling life on the highest form, to raise the frequency and the vibration, our resonance that rises with the moon and that rises with the sun, that goes out into the world today. In this moment that we are being together, we are rising the frequency and the resonance of the flowing of the universe through the sacred waters that lie within us, all connected in the oneness of consciousness, subconsciousness, and even the unconsciousness. For we are always alive. We are always in the living. And as my sacred beloved speaks, she says, oh, the one sun coming up, she says, in order to live it out, you've got to live it all out. And when I've heard that from her, the echo of living it all out echoes back, love it all out and be. Time to let the sacred feminine of the flowing waters come forward. And I asked her, how do I do that, my beloved? She says, as woman, she says, step aside. Get out of my way and let me come forward. Today, we honor the sacred feminine of the flowing waters of live within us that are filled with so much life. We are limitless. We are infinite. And that only exists when you live and love in the overflowing. Aho, Takyasa. I am done. Okahe.